Lesson 324. I merrily follow, for I would not lead. Welcome to the Qigong Support for A Course in Miracles students. My name is Judith and this is the Lucid Mind Center. And the reason this is called Qigong Support is because at the end I'm going to guide you to Qigong classes which are specially recorded to help you to integrate and understand the lesson better and also experience the meaning of the lesson within the deep meditation. I'm going to give you more instructions after reading and contemplating the lesson together with you. Let's begin reading our lesson. Lesson 324. I merrily follow, for I would not lead. Father, you are the one who gave the plan for my salvation to me. You have set the way I am to go, the role to take, and every step in my appointed path. I cannot lose the way. I can but choose to wander off for a while and then return. Your loving voice will always call me back and guide my feet aright. My brothers all can follow in the way I lead them, yet I merrily follow in the way to you as you direct me and would have me go. I would really like to do that, to merrily follow, for I would not lead. This is a challenging one for me, is because I always want to lead, I always want to guide. So for me to step back and say, you take over, you lead, you guide, this is quite a challenge for me. And it's also very similar to the last lesson which we are supposed to apply the last 5 or 6 days of the year. Be you in charge. And that was actually quite a hard one for me. And then I started applying it basically to every person I would see. I would kind of step back and say, okay, you be in charge and I will follow you. So this is a very interesting lesson for me to apply today. I merrily follow, for I would not lead. The additional explanation goes like this. So let us follow one who knows the way. This is the Christ within us. So we kind of have to tune into it. We need not tarry and we cannot stray except an instant from his loving hand. We walk together, for we follow him. And it is he who makes the ending sure and guarantees a safe returning home. And so when you ask yourself, so who is it that I have to follow? Where is this? Who is this? How do I hear that guidance? How do I know it's the guidance talking and not my ego? And I mean, this is something which I have spent many decades on trying to figure out what the difference is. And for me personally, it works when I get into a meditative state early in the morning. First of all, to set my mind where I want to be, and then also do a Qigong class, do a yoga class, even just going to the gym, just removing the ego from being in charge, and then allowing my heart to speak, allowing my gut to speak. Because the ego wants to rule. The ego is very head-bound. It wants to rule everything. And what I find is that when you kind of allow yourself to sink deep within and also remember that we are conductors of energy, as you will, if you will, according to Qigong, that our body belongs to this earth and it's basically just a tool, like a vehicle. What we really want to do is we want to expand that heart space. We want to expand that wisdom, that gut instinct, and remove all those negative emotions which are hiding our virtue, which are hiding our true self. And once we are in connection with that true self, once we are in connection with that guidance, things flow easily. They flow easier. And the decisions, many of my decisions then are taken from within my heart, and I become a better person, if you will. But not a better person to brag about. It just simply, I'm like, okay, this is not fair. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it a win-win situation for everybody involved. And That is not necessarily the easiest or fastest way, but that is going to be the way with which I'm going to sleep better at night. But today I definitely think that we should allow ourselves to sink deep into meditation with this idea and the prayer, and allow ourselves to experience what is actually meant with this particular lesson. Let's read it one more time before I guide you into the Qigong class. Lesson 324. I merrily follow, for I would not lead. Father, you are the one who gave the plan for my salvation to me. Interesting. And my question goes, when? You have set the way I am to go, the role to take, and every step in my appointed path. I cannot lose the way. I can only choose to wander off for a while and then return. Your loving voice will always call me back and guide my feet aright. My brothers all can follow in the way I lead them. Yet I merrily follow in the way to you as you direct me and would have me go. And this is definitely the way which comes easy, with the path which opens up. This is the path we ought to follow. So let us follow one who knows the way. We need not tarry, and we cannot stray except an instant from his loving hand. We walk together, for we follow him, and it is he who makes the ending sure and guarantees a safe returning home. Beautiful. We have come a very long way. And it's very much about experience now. It's very much about integrating what we have learned and removing the last little obstacles which are impeding us to understand who we truly are, what we're doing here, and allowing ourselves to be guided by our higher self, by our true self, the Christ consciousness within us. So for this particular Course in Miracle lesson, I am suggesting this Qigong class, which I created specially for What is Creation. This class might also be useful for you today. Here you can read What is Creation together with me, and here you have the list of all Qigong classes if you would like to do another one. Love, light and Qi to you.